Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your VMware infrastructure. And that's the problem that everyone has been ignoring. Look, I know that paying Broadcom their due is brutal. You need to move fast, but here's what nobody's telling you. Those VMware patterns you're trying to replace, they took over 2 decades to refine. I know because my first startup was installing ESXi 1.0 in 2001, and it was brutal. Today, there is, or rather was, an entire industry of people doing installs, building integrations, and figuring out operational details. And it's been 2 good decades. So most of you don't remember any pain because VMware has always just been there in your data center. Now you're discovering something uncomfortable. Sure, the alternatives can run VMs, but do you have the skills to operate them? We're watching companies struggle right now, running pilots, doing bake-offs, trying to learn 3 different platforms simultaneously. They're essentially rebuilding 20 years of operational muscle memory by themselves. This is exactly how organizations got locked into VMware in the first place. The setup was so painful, they streamlined it to one vendor, one system, one platform. Remember Cisco UCS crushing it in 2010? Dell VxRail? Those purpose-built systems made VMware easier and incredibly expensive. Here is your true opportunity. You don't have to rebuild Rome by yourself. RackN has already done the bare metal and operations work to standardize your processes for OpenShift Virtualization, Nutanix, Proxmox, and yes, even VMware. Like turning chariot roads into railroad tracks, our approach builds on your workflows while bringing in the latest infrastructure as code and rack scale approaches. We built the hardware abstractions and operational patterns so you can skip decades of pain. And we're not locking you into a new emperor. No platform lock-in, no hardware OEM lock-in, just flexible infrastructure. The result? Our customers perform upgrades in minutes, onboard gear in hours, and actually get better vendor pricing because they're not worried about being stabbed in the back. Friends, Romans, operators, lend me your servers. If we are to leave VMware, then we must build new platforms, and quickly. Do not go gentle into that good night, but travel with us. For we have prepared for this journey, and I promise, we can speed you along if only you ask it.